Hey guys, welcome to Journey of Crafting. So today I'm actually doing a requested video. So someone had asked me to try to come up with something that you could do for goodie bags that is out of your stash. So that one's a tricky question request because not everybody's stash is the same. What we're going to do is we're going to create a bag, but this bag is going to be, you can make a bag, you can make a folder, you can make an envelope. So the container is completely up to you and your imagination. I'm going to use a bag because that's what's in my stash. Again, you can use a pocket or an envelope. If you have lots of envelopes, then use those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this flap right here, and we're going to kind of make this into the flip books. So if you guys have been watching my videos, then you know that I have a video out there right now that is part of a project share. It's actually my very first project share, and it is a flip book. So that's kind of where I got this particular part of this idea from. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trimmer here, and we're going to chomp off this part because we don't want it to be too big. Let's see. So this fold is thereabouts 2 3/4. So let's add about 2 inches to that. So make this whole thing 4. And let's see. No, maybe not. This pencil's not going to fit in it if we don't do that. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off a 1/4 inch right off the top just to get rid of that jiggity, I don't even know what word you would say to describe the texture of the top of the bag. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to seal up the edges of my bag, and I'm going to use a wet glue because if you use a tape, you have a higher chance of whatever you put in the pocket sticking to the side. So use whatever kind of wet glue you like the best, and my favorite is Fabri-Tac. So we're going to set that aside. I'm just going to stick my glue gun right on top of it and let it sit. So the next thing that we're going to do is very, very simple things. So out of your stash, if you have Halloween stickers, then what you can do is you can, one, create a bunch of embellishments, and let's go through that first. Let's make an embellishment. So making this embellishment is super, super easy. All you do is you take a cupcake liner and flatten it out just like this, and you take 2 separate cupcake liners. I like using the mini ones. I like using various sizes. We're going to flatten this one out too. We're going to flatten this one out too. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take the middle of this and you're kind of going to grab it like this and scrunch it up. And you're going to twist it and squish it down. You don't want this to be perfect. You don't want the, well, maybe you do. I don't want this to be perfect. I don't want this to be completely symmetrical. So I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to wad it up. I'm going to do the same thing with these. I'm going to wad up that little middle part. And I'm going to take the same thing with this one. Wad up that little middle part right there. Now we're going to take your wet glue, and you're just going to put it on top of this little crinkled up middle part that you created, and just lay it down somewhere. No rhyme or reason. Wherever you feel like you want to put it, that's where you should put it. Now, these are for, this request video was for a child's class. So that's what these embellishments kind of represent. They're very childish, they're very junior, they're very innocent looking, so that's what we're going to go with. Now, we are going to just kind of put some stickers on there, because who doesn't like stickers? Okay, so you guys might have just seen a flicker of light. My power might go off, and if it does, I will stop the video and I will continue when I get my power back. I'm not filming on something that takes, you know, electricity out of my house, but my lights do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the insides out of this little kitty. That sounded so bad. But I meant the eyeballs and the mouth. Right there. So then just take the back off. And voila. Now, whatever embellishment you decide to make here, that's where the fun stuff comes in. Okay? So, what you can do here is you could do a couple different things. You could put this on your bag. Stay. You could put this on your bag just like that. And that could be kind of the fun part of it. And that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to add maybe another little piece of something. I don't really want white. We'll do the witch again. I like the witch. So, yeah, we're going to do it like that. Okay. So, and take your time, use your creativity. There is no right or wrong reason to do anything. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. It's honestly whatever floats your boat. I'm actually going to peel this back and see if I can put it on the witch instead of how it's sitting like this. Okay. Like I said, no wrong, no right, no rhyme, no reason. All right, so now that we have our cute little embellishment here, you could put words on there, you could put all kinds of things, but honestly, that is as simple as these embellishments are. You take your cupcake liner and any kind of little things that you want to add on top of it, go for it, and that is your embellishment. So that's, I'm actually doing 2 videos in one. Didn't even think about that. So next thing we have is our bag. We're just going to put this right on top of the bag. And again, I'm just going to use my wet glue here and push it down. Now, inside of here, okay, I'll get to the next part in a minute. So inside of here, this is what I had thought about doing. So I don't know about you guys, but I have a ton of little stickers. And this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take this border, if I can get it. I'm going to take this border sticker completely off. Okay? And you do it a little carefully because you don't want to rip out your stickers like that one just did. Hopefully my power stays up. We're in the middle of a fairly large storm. I say that kind of lightheartedly. The storms here are a little different than I'm used to. Like, I was raised in the South, so hurricanes are like an every year thing for us. And then we get up here and the storms, they're just different. They're very different. Like, you walk outside and you will get blown over. I'm like, whoa. And that'll last for about 3 or 4 days. So anyway, now we have our stickers here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our trimmer and we are going to start cutting in sections. And we're going to share our stickers. And if you have sections that don't have, like, whatever you decide that you want to do, say you want to do 4, then do 4. But if you have sections that don't have 4, then just kind of set them aside. Cutting stickers. Okay, so anyway, so these are the extra ones, and these are stuck to my finger, and these are the ones that we just cut out of the square. Now, what you have is you have stickers all over the place. You have a bag, You made the embellishment. Now, what you're going to do with that is you're going to supply them the materials to make this embellishment. You can put it in little Ziploc bags and then put it in here. That way they know, like, hey, this is what this is for. But you could just add random stuff in there, or you could do the exact same one. So 1 of the orange, 2 of the white, 1 cat and 1 witch. 1 witch and 1 cat. Okay. Now you can put that in here. And like I said, you can put it all together if you want, or you can even flatten it all out if you want. That way it'll go in easier. So if you flatten this all out, it won't necessarily stay flattened because you remember you had to manipulate the paper a little bit to get it to flatten out. But you could put this all in a Ziploc bag. I don't know if my Ziploc bags are big enough for this. They're not. So you could even use like an actual Ziploc bag. Anyway, you just put that in there. Now, in your little pocket here, you just grab your stickers. Obviously, separate them out to accommodate the class size because you don't want to put like a whole bunch in one and have none in the others or whatever. So you just put however many stickers you want in this little bag. And then you can put, if your class accepts candy, then you can put candy in there. If not, don't do that. You can also finish decorating the outside of the bag with just random stickers and make it very cute and, you know, fun, because you don't want to scare the kids, but, you know, make it cute and fun. And I like these stickers a lot. They have googly eyes on them and whatnot. You can definitely get very creative when it comes to sending projects into your kids' classroom. You can do like, honestly, you could probably do pocket letters and they would get a kick out of it, especially like the mini pocket letters. They'd probably get a kick out of it because they're a lot of fun and they're very interactive. So, okay, so now that I've completely used that, all right, so the bag is nice and cute and decorated. We have our items in here to create this embellishment. If you want, you can make an additional one to put into their bag as well. Also, I wanted to kind of make this pencil pretty, and it is super simple. You take a Halloween pencil, because you know it's a Halloween treat bag. You take your Halloween pencil, you take your pipe cleaner, and you kind of start it up here, and you just start turning, and you twist, and you make your spirals as thin or as thick as you possibly want. And you just keep going until it looks good to you. And it's a lot of fun because they're very fuzzy. I like them a lot. I'm going to make this one up here just a little bit closer together because what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue it to the top here. Not to the eraser, but to the metal part. So, and I really need to hurry up with this video because I have no idea when my power is going to go out. Or this wind is crazy. Like I can hear the wind outside. Just like if you guys are from the south, then you can hear like wind when the hurricanes come. That's what it sounds like right now outside my window. It is nuts. So on this part here, just make sure that that little tiny metal piece is facing, there goes my lights again, is facing the wood, because you don't want it to stab your kids. But there is a cute pencil that took, you know, so little time to make, and it's fuzzy. You can do different colors to, you know, make for both the boys and the girls. Personally, I don't do that. I don't make different colors for boys and girls because I know a lot of boys that really like purple. And I know a lot of girls, my oldest daughter included, that really likes green and blue. So to me, colors are not gender specific. I just grab whatever I like and make it. So yeah, that's it. If you guys wanted to add more, like I said earlier, if you're allowed to send candy, then by all means send candy. If you wanted to throw extra goodies in your bag, like so they could make extra embellishments, by all means throw extra goodies in your bag. But you know, I would separate them out just a little bit, like the stickers and the liners, just so they know what it is. Like, okay, this is a, you know, this is for this embellishment right here. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, that's it. That was super, super easy. And you just make however many that you need for your class. Now, the thing with this is like I said at the beginning of the video, it really depends on what you have in your stash. But you can make different embellishments out of paper. All you have to do is like make a circle, and it's not the same effect because it's not crinkly. But if you really wanted to, you could just fold it up and like create those crinkles. You could use tissue paper. You could use crepe paper. There's so many different possibilities that you could use. So what is in your stash really would depend on what kind of embellishment comes out. If you only have crepe paper, then you would, you know, create something out of crepe paper. If you only have cardstock, then you would, you know, make something out of cardstock. And it really just depends. But whatever you decide to make, the idea is to supply those same supplies to your kids so they can make the same thing. That's the idea. And then share some stickers or, you know, whatever you feel like sharing. Create this cute little pencil. Yeah, that's it. So, again, I hope you guys really like this video. And until next time, thanks, guys. Bye.